One day before the big date, and what happens? Sure, you have a pimple. Before you squeeze your uninvited guest, however, you should definitely listen to our tips on how to remove pimples properly. If you stubbornly press on your pimples, you not only risk painful inflammation and swelling, but even gamble with your life. We also tell you where you should never squeeze your pimples, so be sure to watch the video to the end. Number 1. Remove pimples. This is what you need to consider. Actually, pimples should be left alone. However, if you have itchy fingers, you need to pay attention to certain things to avoid inflammation. First, wash your hands and disinfect them. You should also clean your face with toner and remove makeup. You can now carefully prick the pus tip of the pimple with a needle that has also been disinfected. But be careful, you should only prick the top layer of skin by a maximum of 1 mm so that you do not injure yourself. If your pimple does not have a pus tip, but is only a red, inflamed bump, you must not press or prick it. For the rest of the day, be careful not to touch the area with your hand to keep the bacteria count as low as possible. And number 2, the triangle of death. In these places, squeezing pimples is strictly forbidden. This has certainly happened to you before. You squeezed a pimple and days later you still had a large, inflamed bump and throbbing pain. Because what most people don't realize is that when you squeeze a pimple, many bacteria from your hand get into the open wound. These bacteria multiply there and cause pain and, in the worst case, even acne scars. In some places on the face, removing pimples is even so dangerous that experts speak of a deadly triangle. Above the upper lip, on the nose and between the eyes, it is better to keep your hands off pimples. The reason for this is that under the skin in these places are a number of blood vessels and nerves that lead directly to the brain. If they are pressed around violently, so many bacteria can get into the wound that thrombosis, a stroke or even meningitis can be the consequences. However, the probability of dying from a squeezed pimple is as high as winning the lottery twice. Nevertheless, the chance is there and you should definitely follow the rules just mentioned before you press your pimples. You should generally keep your hands off the death triangle. Do you know what happens to you if you eat 20 grams of cashews every day? We show it to you in the video which we link to you here. If you like the video, then I would be really happy about a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel and activate the bell so you don't miss any new video.